Yo, welcome to Late Night in the Krypt. I'm Krypt Keepers.
And I'm your boy May Vizzle.
What's happening, man?
Man, I'm having a beer, about to talk about some ghosts. A little smoky,
Maybe a little aliens.
A little smoky dew. Oh, if I'm smoking, then we're talking about aliens.
Hell yeah. Well, shit. We got some good content for tonight.
Yeah, it's about to get weird, man. I guess
what I'm talking about.
If you want to jump into what you got first, and then we could save the aliens for the latter half of the show. We'll talk about them.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. So I'm keeping on brand here with how it's been. I got us another Oklahoma haunting story. So actually, this one lives in Oklahoma and Missouri. So there's this place called Hornet, and it's like right on the line, Missouri and Oklahoma. But to get to it, you have to go into Missouri and loop back around. There's no other access to get back into this fucking town in Oklahoma. And me and my friends went out there one time. They have what's called the Hornet Spook Light. Let me see if I can blow this picture up here. It's at least in Oklahoma and Missouri, it's pretty famous. Oh, that's a really bad picture. Let's see if we can zoom in here. All right. I'm gonna flip the camera. All right, so this is a really, hold up, can I zoom? Yeah, here we go. So that's a photo of what is known as the Hornet Spook Light.
Oh shit, Spook Light.
The Spook Light. So what this thing is, let me flip back around here. What this thing is, it's this fucking light. Nobody knows what it is. It's this light. It travels, let's see where my page go. It travels east to west, like every night, like every single night. It travels down this road, which has been dubbed the Devil's Promenade is the name of this road. Or that's like the nickname for this road, or area, I guess. But you can go out there. I think it's like after 10 p.m. is the best viewing time. 10 p.m. to midnight. You can go park along the street and just wait, and you'll watch this fucking orb light come down this road every single night. It weaves, it bobs up and down, it like goes side to side. Let's see here. It travels down a 4-mile gravel road that's called the Devil's Promenade. Where is it? It's most often seen from the east, which is why it's been attached to the tiny hamlet of Hornet, Missouri. And it's not very far from Joplin, but it's kind of like out in the middle of nowhere. Like it's in the sticks, basically. According to the legend, the spook light was first seen by Native Americans along the infamous Trail of Tears in 1836. However, the first official report occurred in 1881 in a publication called the Ozark Spook Light. So there was a whole publication dedicated to this, like way back then. The ball of fire, described as varying from the size of a baseball to a basketball, dances, spins down the center of the road at high speeds, rising and hovering above the treetops before it retreats and disappears. Some say it goes it's like sways side to side sometimes, like a lantern being carried by some invisible force, if you will. It's been reported seeing. It's been appearing nightly for well over 100 years, which is crazy. That it's like clockwork. It happens every fucking night.
Yeah.
It doesn't like too large a crowd or large noises. It like shies away, it seems. When we went out there, we caught like a glimpse of it and then it disappeared. There was like way too many people that came out. People were just like drinking in their cars, like lighting fireworks off and shit.
And you saw that shit.
I saw it like briefly, like at a like very long distance. And then it was like, he was like, nah, there's too much shit going on out here. I'm out, yo.
What the fuck?
But you're supposed to, like, if you park along the side of the road within that 4-mile stretch, it'll like go by you. Like it'll keep coming and like pass you.
What if you turn your car on and chase it down?
It gets that close to you.
That's creepy. What the fuck?
There's been a lot of paranormal investigators, a lot of scientific investigators that have studied this light, including the Army Corps of Engineers. No one's been able to provide a conclusive answer as to what the origin of the light is, which is nuts. That they've had like these legit teams out here to research it, you know. There's a lot of working theories, like escaping natural gas, reflecting car lights and billboards. Will o' the wisp, do you know what that is?
No.
It's like the luminescence that happens when let's see, it's like rotting organic matter creates like a luminescent. Yeah, it happens in like swamps and stuff.
That's sick.
It's like you get like this weird like swamp light. But all of these explanations have fallen short being conclusive. The an interesting thing I was reading about it, it's not affected by wind or rain, and it doesn't seem like it can self-ignite. Like that's unexplainable. But yeah, it still appears and travels down the path, whether it's like super windy outside or like a rainstorm. Like it doesn't matter. It still does its thing. Yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Let me scroll down some more here. There's more ghostly explanations of it, obviously. The oldest story is of a Quapaw Native American, which this is not too far from Quapaw, Oklahoma. It's a town. But the story is that this Native American maiden who fell in love with the young brave, her father would not allow her to marry the man as he did not have a large enough dowry. So the pair eloped, soon were pursued by a party of warriors, and according to legend, when the couple was close to being apprehended, they joined hands above the spring river and leaped to their deaths. It was shortly after this event that the light began to appear. There's another legend about a miner who was attacked by Native Americans, and upon his, his cabin was attacked. When he returned, he found his wife and children missing, and is said to continue looking for them along the old road, searching with his lantern. So there's the lantern theory. There's a lot. It all ties to Native American stuff usually.
I would say the lantern theory was probably propaganda.
Probably, yeah.
Anything anti-native was probably just some shit that the locals were saying, like, fuck them motherfuckers, like, you know, to scare people about natives and shit. Like, yeah, right. Man, this shit happened. There's Spook Light over there. You don't believe me? Go see the Spook Light, man. Them natives will get you, man. And then you're going to be a fucking Spook Light. That's what they're telling each other, man. That I got a video of the Spook Light. You want to see the video of the Spook Light? I'll bring it up.
Did you find one? Because I've got one as well.
Yeah, I got this I got this one right here. Let's see. There's a stupid ad playing first. I gotta skip that. Okay, here we go. Here is the Tri-State Spook Light in action. Now.
Oh, yeah, this is a different video.
So right here is where the Spook Light starts. This is just the road, and then you see the Spook Light. Is that what it looked like when you saw it?
I don't remember it like flashing so much, but that could also be like the camera reacting to it.
Yeah. That kind of looks like a dude with a flashlight just turning his shit on and off.
It really does.
Yeah, this I think we just debunked this. He's just flashing it. Guy looks like he probably like is like one of those like ravers, and he's doing like a dance or some shit out there. He's just swinging that light around. Yeah. I don't. Let me see your video. What do you got? You got a good one?
Man, so I found this video. Let me turn my camera around here.
Oh, they actually got that shit with the what's
All right,
it
check
called?
this out. Here's how it starts. You got this guy playing some banjo.
Hey.
This is like a 20-minute video. We're not gonna watch the whole thing, obviously.
He's just playing the banjo, summoning his Spook Light.
What do you guys think about the Spook Light?
Yeah.
That's an old photograph.
Does the Spook Light only come out when you play banjo?
Yeah, it only responds to bluegrass. Here's there was a shot of the so there's like the area. It's heavily wooded in this area. I don't remember it being super foresty on this road, but that's like, you know, the circle is like where it travels down. Let's get to the good stuff though. I think it's like 11 minutes in. Yeah, here we go.
Do you think it's fire? You think it's a flame?
I don't know. It doesn't look like a flame in this so much.
Yeah. It's fluctuating, and it's changing color, and it's kind of moving around, and it's got all kinds of stuff going on around it.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's trippy.
It does that every night.
That's really trippy.
That's creepy.
That is, I mean, I gotta say, my heart's beating kind of fast right now. And it's look at it. Oh, Jake, dude, the thing's moving all over the place, man. I'm getting goosebumps with this.
Dude, you know when so that's what you saw, but just from a lot further away?
All over the place.
Yeah.
Damn.
They're all oscillating, man. I mean, I'm getting goosebumps watching this.
Man, I'm getting goosebumps watching this.
Did you get goosebumps when you were watching it?
Nah.
You're like, is this a fucking light?
It appears to be going farther away from us.
I ain't tripping off no light.
Well, then follow it. There's definitely see now it's almost
now it's gone. Yeah, see, it comes and goes. Now it's coming back.
Yeah, it goes from like green to red to orange.
Yeah, I don't know. You know.
And so look, it's just about flickered out. The light is flickering, and now it's like
It's exactly like a fire. You know how a fire? There's two.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah.
Did you see that big white flash it made?
Yeah, so it does like
It does just constantly changes shapes and colors and disappears and reappears.
it does get like brighter and dimmer. But this doesn't look like a fucking flashlight like that other idiot was doing.
I think that's what to expect.
Yeah, that looks like something strange. Like, I can't tell what it
I
is.
didn't doubt that people see this thing, but when you see it with the naked eye, it's mind-boggling. It's pretty.
Yeah, man. I think that is certified real. I believe in the Spook Light. I don't know what it
Yep.
is. I wonder if I can
That
light
one,
a fart.
I feel like I cannot debunk that one, having like partially seen it, and that's the best video footage I think I've seen so far of it.
Yeah, it looks like you could light a fart with it for sure.
I've never seen video footage of it close by though. I've only seen the distant. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't like video cameras either.
Yeah, maybe it's a weather balloon.
Maybe it's a weather. You know, when in doubt, it's a weather balloon.
Yeah, man, that's creepy. Like that shit is like goes down this road, you know. You see that shit. I think we need to go catch the spook light. Why don't they? You know what they need? They need like a thermal camera out there. You seen the thermal camera videos?
Oh yeah,
and shit?
that's. I'm surprised. There's got to be some thermal video of it somewhere. There's got to be.
Yeah, they had to do some scientific studies because
There's got to be something to show like what is the temperature of this thing. You know.
I'm gonna look up if there are any other like things like that. That's an occurrence that happens anywhere else too, because like, you know, that's really strange if this is only being reported in that area. Like,
right.
Like what happened?
And that
there?
it's set on a path that it's been doing it for like well over 100 years. Same thing every night. That's pretty wild to me.
Yeah, man. Spooky for sure. The spooky spook light. We need to go there. We need to do a live stream from there. I'm totally.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We should do that.
Let's plan the trip. We'll do during the Ectospire tour. We should take Ectospire out there. That'd be lit.
Surprise Ectospire ghost theme set at the Spook Light.
Dude, how hard would that be if Ectospire popped up and did shows in haunted places?
That's a sick idea, actually.
That'd be crazy. Like, you know, like we're just gonna DIY, like bring the speakers, set everything up hella quick, and then you just like bust out the set real quick, and then like hopefully nobody.
Yeah, we
goes
don't
home.
play venues. We just play haunted houses.
Yeah, that's hard, dude. That's so sick. You'd go down in history for sure.
We open every set with a Ouija board communication with the with the spirits.
That's crazy. That would freak a lot of people out. You get it.
Yeah.
I bet you would get a hardcore fan base though. Like it's like straight up hardcore. Like Ectospire's gonna come and summon some demons here.
I've actually thought about that. Like just like before we open, just like pull out the Ouija board and like invite some spirits in and then start the set.
Yeah. Tell them to mosh. Get this mosh pit going, and then like hella watch the mosh pit like as you're performing. Like, you motherfuckers better go. Like, that's so funny, man. Oh my god. So we got some videos this week that I want to see if they're real or not. I don't know. Last week we had some I guess we can get straight to this one. Remember the whistling ghost?
Yeah. What's the update on the whistling ghost?
The fucking whistling ghost. So the whistling ghost has been debunked. They have
finally.
Yeah, let me see. I'm finding the debunked. It's a toy. It's a fucking toy that has been going off. And I'll play it for the audience real quick. Let me see. So the whistling ghost has been debunked. Oh, wait. Here we go. I think the toy is the source of the creepy whistle noise post I saw here earlier. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't the actual... This is somebody else. This is somebody else, yeah. Replay.
So it's a little like Fisher-Price piano.
Yeah, it makes the same exact whistling noise though. I wonder if they have that.
They got to.
They have to, right? Let me see if I see that toy anywhere in the original. But yep. If you look right here in the bottom right.
Oh, there it is. That's it.
That's what it is. This poor woman has been terrified for weeks because of this shit. She's been posting this on the internet.
This has turned into a saga.
Yeah, it turned like a serious deal. Like, we didn't know. We thought there was a fucking ghost. Like, this, I gotta say, this was probably the most legit video that we have been watching for weeks. And that's what it is. It's a fucking...
I never once bought it. I thought they had like a fucking... Like, they lost something in their couch that kept going off or something.
I believed it. I was...
But so really, they just need to change the batteries in that thing. My kids had toys like that where, like, the batteries fail and then they just, like, come on sometimes and they're all, like, warp sounding and shit. Yeah. Just get some, like, either get a new toy or get some batteries and, you know, problem solved.
That's fucking what you need. Get some better toys. Get some better fucking toys. Get wooden toys. Get wooden toys handcrafted by Krypt keepers. That's an ad for your handcrafted children's toys.
That's something I'm gonna get into, actually.
Dude, that would be hard if you made a set of blocks, bro. Like, if you made, like, the letter blocks, like, and then made them sick, and then gift them. Like, that's, like, something that you, like, give to someone in the family, and they're like, Grandpa made these, and then, like, they're kept for generations. Like, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Handcrafted toys and children's furniture. Coming soon from Krypt keepers. Coffin-shaped beds.
Coffin-shaped children's toys.
Yeah, it's like, fuck a car bed, man. I want a Krypt keeper's bed.
Coffin blocks and, like, little toy race cars that are shaped like
skulls.
Coffins.
Coffins.
Skulls. Yeah. Just everything coffins.
Yeah, just
we got to stay on brand here. You know?
It's all coffins. Just fucking everything, man. Oh my god, that's hilarious. You can make, like, you can do everything, dude. Everything coffins. Yeah. Like, fucking
little wooden coffin action figures, like.
Yep. Coffin medicine cabinets. Coffin I don't know, coffin wardrobe. That'd be hard, a coffin wardrobe, dude.
Oh, that would be sick.
That's sick.
Especially if you got a nice death metal t-shirt collection going on.
Dude, that'd be crazy. Just put a wooden bar, like, near the top so you can hang everything. Yeah. That would have to be pretty wide, but I bet you that would be a couple racks, bro. You could charge for something like that. That's sick. So, yep, that we seen the whistle. It was not too short. It was a toy. And then friend of mine caught this interesting dark shadow. This is another video from Reddit. Friend of mine caught this interesting dark shadow figure in her driveway in the middle of the night. Let's take a look at this. Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
You seen that?
Yeah, there he is.
That's a person.
Yo, I'm sorry, but your house is getting cased. You're about to get burgled.
Yeah. That's really weird, though, that how they, like,
post
disappear.
On Reddit, call 911.
There was straight up someone standing right here, like, by the time they walk up. You see them walking up, and it freezes as the light comes on, and by that time they're already in this corner over here. That's creepy. If it was a ghost, I think that's just. Wait a minute, you know who that is? It's so blocky and pixelated. I think it's Ian.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's got to be Ian.
That's him.
Yeah, so the light comes on, and then, like, is it just the light in the camera? Now you can't see him, or
so
he's behind the light source?
He's right here, He's standing right here, and the video freezes as the light comes on. And then the light, see, it's like still frozen. And then the light comes on. By that time, he's already over here, I think.
Probably
I think it hangs up.
Yeah, so that's either like somebody scoping out what's in your garage, or like, you know, your boyfriend came home drunk, you know, or the kid's trying to sneak back inside. I don't know. There's a million reasons for that to happen.
Yeah.
He does move pretty quick, but that's probably because he knows there's probably security lights and he's gonna get caught.
That's crazy how he disappeared. Like,
that looks like walking though. That's not. That's too. He's like clearly like walking up there. So
you see the hand. You see like a hand, like kind of like swaying along the hips, like up here.
Yeah, right I don't buy this one. That's just a fucking person.
Yeah, it's a shitty camera. That's that country internet.
Yeah, I don't buy it.
Yeah, bullshit. All right, is it? Let's see. Here's another one. Ghost friends on security cameras at work. Now, I think we should call this segment, Is It Bullshit? Is it bullshit? Ghost cams, ghost security people, I don't know. This is actually from the Lucky Star Casino. No, I wish.
That would be sick.
Let's see where are the ghosts. Oh shit, you can kind of see them. They're translucent people walking around.
Okay, yeah,
like
replay that
right
shit.
Here. See them?
Oh, yep, I see. Okay, that one's fairly interesting. I don't see any cars. There's clearly the road with cars parked there. I don't see any activity there.
Yeah, I just see like some motherfuckers walking across. Like it literally looks like Casper, just like floating along by.
Yeah.
I wonder why he's looking up here with the camera. Maybe he was looking at it like and wasn't paying attention to where he was zooming. But there's a lot of movement down there on the bottom.
Yeah, the zoom makes me think somebody was actively watching. I mean, usually this is at night. It looks like a neighborhood. So like, why would somebody just be sitting up at night watching their video footage, you know? Usually the cameras are just on. If this is a business, they're probably just on and they periodically move maybe.
Yeah, the guy said he's at work.
Okay, so he's actively watching this.
On security cameras at his work.
Okay.
The comments say, these look like bugs or camera artifacts or a bug on the lens. It could be.
It could be.
Yeah, like little bugs, like mites.
Yeah.
Or something, like crawling across. Oh, it kind of does. Spiders.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Now that you see it like that, that one right there looks like a bug. The last one crawling across.
Yeah, that's okay. It's gotta
like
be
a
bugs.
mite crawling across. Yeah. So let's see. Something passes my wife very quickly. Watch for a large brown mass moving very fast left-hand side.
Did that just get you?
No.
You sure?
Yep.
This is already sus because she is wearing an X-Files shirt.
Yeah.
Come on.
Did that just get you?
No.
You sure?
Yep.
There is kind of... you saw that?
I didn't see it. I didn't. So where is he at?
Right here. It happens as he moves the camera. That's just a camera artifact.
Yeah. That's just some blotchiness in the like colorization.
Whoa, it says something though. I think that's him breathing. It says healing. It goes healing. See, oh, that kind of looks like a person.
That
slow
looked
it
a
down
little bit
like
like
that.
something there. Okay, yeah.
That was strange.
Okay, slow it down. That's a little more interesting. That looks like a
dude walking.
yeah.
The X-Files shirt makes me think they're tripping though.
Yeah.
That's
The
like
X-Files shirt makes me like y'all were already out
Just
here
get
trying
you.
to like do some shit. So
yeah, like come on, that is so sus.
and
That-
also like unless they're in their front yard, like who
You
just
sure?
stands around in the woods like that? You know, just like, oh, we're just having a conversation here. Like
Yeah.
you're usually in the middle of going somewhere. You know what I mean? Like you're not just, I don't know.
I call bullshit. What you think? Ghost or bullshit?
That's bullshit.
So we're 2 for 2 on bullshit tonight. If this isn't what it appears to be, then what is it? If it looks like a ghost, it walks like a ghost, talks like a ghost,
Then it's probably bullshit.
probably bullshit. Let's see. Okay, I see that a little bit, I think. I don't know what the fuck I'm seeing, to be honest. Oh, right there.
Oh, yep. I see it. It's got to do something more than just walk. Okay, it disappeared.
That kind of looks like they just threw a video of a chick walking in a dress over this video and then put the opacity on super low. Because you could see them like posting up and getting ready to walk. Oh, right here. They're walking.
Yeah. I don't even give it that much credit, honestly. That's probably just someone walking. Like you watch these home video, like these Ring cameras, man. Like that's just someone walking home at night.
They're just making their way downtown.
Yeah.
That's weird though. Why would they be going down on the path? And they're wearing a dress. Like you see the long dress dangling.
Yeah.
Like who the hell walks around wearing a dress at nighttime? At first I
Yeah,
thought
it
it
could
was
have
a
been
trench
prom
coat.
night. Who knows?
Yeah. Could be a dude in a trench coat and he's going around flashing people.
That's what I really believe it is. That's just a dude trying to show his wiener.
A flasher. Like Trevor Stern ad on OnlyFans. Yeah, look at that. Pretty creepy, man. Looks like I don't know. I say bullshit.
Now, I do find it interesting the amount of ground they cover with like very slow, not wide strides, you know?
Yeah.
Like they do cover a lot of ground pretty quickly for such a slow pace.
Did they step up on the curb right here? Yeah, they did step up on a curb.
Yeah, that's just someone going home.
They took 2 videos and they layered them and they put the opacity like low and then transitioned it out. That's how they did that. That's simple
Bullshit.
video editing. Bullshit video. My mom grew up in an extremely haunted house. We visited it in the middle of the night. It's abandoned and took photos. Paranoia apparition on the left. Nobody in our group was standing, and this is not a reflection. It's an apparition. That's pretty weird.
Yeah.
That's pretty uncanny valley. Like, look at this thing. That's a paranoia apparition. You see his hair. You see his very round face. Got a very round chin.
This looks like a painting.
Yeah, it kind of does. There's his ghost wiener. No, it's just fun.
We got another flasher.
Looks like a butler, actually. Like he's wearing a suit.
It does look like a butler. He looks like either the camera angle is weird or he's very tall or he's hovering.
They took a bad picture. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Like what
I
kind
think
of
it's a bad picture, that's for damn sure.
what kind of picture?
Why is nobody out here getting ghost pictures in good high res quality pictures?
Yeah. Fuck that.
Like, it's 2022 and ghost pictures are still grainy. Why?
Top picture or top comment says the picture is extremely blurry, man. And then second comment says Bigfoot quality.
Yeah. It's 2022. We gotta have clear cut ghost photos.
What the fuck is this? You're gonna tell me this is a ghost? And I'm gonna tell you these are alien antennas. Then I mean, I might as well. Like, I could say this is a fucking picture of an alien. I took this picture when I was laying in bed. Like, fuck.
Through the sheets.
Yeah, through the sheets. I was terrified. Working late at Burnley Infirmary Hospital. Oh, that's creepy. That's a dude. Down at the end of the hallway.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a ghost. I don't know.
He just wants him to use the telephone.
It's got to be creepy. It's got to be creepy working at a hospital. So when I'll tell you a story. Yeah. I'll tell you a story. I used to work for a moving company, and it was my cousin's company, and I was like 18 years old, and we got to demo out this entire hospital. Like, oh yeah, yeah, they were like shutting it down, and they built a new hospital right next to it. So they were moving all the good shit over to the new hospital, and then, you know, destroying everything else, throwing away the TVs, all the old shit. And we did, you know what the creepiest floors were to me? The creepiest floors were like the higher floors where they had like the long stay people and shit, like, you know,
oh yeah,
with terminal illnesses and shit, and you can feel the dread. Like, I had to bust down like, you know, like 40 TVs on this floor, like in every room, and it was just creepy as hell. Long hallway. Every floor was just a super long hallway. But the weirdest room, that I got a vibe in. It's funny, I haven't thought about this in a long time, but the weirdest vibe I ever got in a room was the fucking surgery room. Like, going in there, I don't know if it's because it was a surgery room, but I was like, dude, people have definitely died in here, and there was like, it was just really weird, and I felt like anxiety like the whole time I was in that floor, because you got to think about all the anxiety that probably has manifested in that room, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you know, these doctors are like, you know, they make one mistake and that's it for the person on the table. So like, there was probably mad anxious people in there, and yeah, that shit was creepy. And then my cousin told me, he was on the top floor, he said he's seen a face looking through one of the doors. There was this one door that had to be locked with a key card. We all had key cards, but there were only like 4 of us each day in there, unless we had like a big day of doing shit. And I remember like there was nobody, everybody was on lunch, chilling on like the bottom floor, and we would go up to the roof to smoke because it was cool. Like, you know, you could go all the way up to the roof and smoke out there. And yeah, he told me he was going up there to the roof to smoke, and he's seen a face looking through the thing. He came right back down. I'm like, that was fast, man. And he was like, no, I turned the fuck around, dude. There was somebody on the side. I'm like, there's nobody on the side of that door. Like, all the keys are fucking, we have all the keys, and we're all down here. So it's weird, man. It's creepy.
Yeah, that I'd probably be pretty uneasy about that.
You know what other room was weird? Was the fucking morgue room, bro. That was creepy.
Oh, yeah, the morgue room's always going to be a tough one.
Yeah, we had to clean it out. We had to open up the things and like take out
all the drawers.
Yeah, dude, it was so creepy, dude. It was gnarly.
Did you lay down in one?
No.
Let them close you?
Fuck no. Would you do that?
You should have.
Hell no. That's how a horror movie starts.
You only get one opportunity to try that while you're alive. You gotta lay down in the drawer and check it out.
Yeah, I know. I'll take the other option when the time comes. I'll be content. Oh, that sucks. Oh my god.
Man, buildings like that, especially like at night when they're like unpopulated, are like always long hallways, dark, you know, especially if you can see past the door, like it just like the door's inside and it's like even darker beyond the fucking window in the door, and you're just like, yeah, I feel uneasy in this fucking place, man.
Yeah, it was weird because I'd feel like people were watching me and shit when I'd be like walking down that hallway, and I think it's just the hallway, but like, you know, when you're like going through like, cause like there's the door at the end of the fucking hallway, and I remember always looking over my shoulder like every time, like, you know, cause I had to scan the card. Sometimes it didn't work and shit. I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? And then like I turn around, like, it was just a weird feeling, dude. But yeah, that
we had this this fucking abandoned mental hospital in like Sand Springs, like just outside of Tulsa, and it's like as you're getting out of town, and it'd been abandoned for like a long time, so we'd like sneak in and go explore and shit, and pretty sure it was a children's mental hospital, but like it's fucking weird in there, man. There was like there was these weird like closet rooms that had like these like locks and chains on the floor, like fucking like what is this room for, you know, like shit like that. We'd find like weird like VHS tapes in there, things like that. It was a creepy fucking place.
That sucks, man. They do that kind of shit. They used to do that kind of shit, man. Like I knew a dude that one of my dad's friends, he said he like hella acted out when he was a kid, and they put him in one of those places, and they fucking apparently they just tortured his ass like the whole time he was in there, and then put him on hella meds and kicked him out.
That's how they used to handle that shit.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah,
that shit has to be haunted.
Since that building's gone, they tore it down a few years ago. But that was a creepy ass place to go explore in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I would, man. You got balls to be doing something like that. I'd be like, fuck that shit. That's crazy. Oh my god, were you smoking weed too in there?
No, not in there. No, hell no.
I was gonna say that would be hella scary to. Like,
no, the last time, like we stopped going out there after my friend cut his arm like really fucking bad. Like leaving, like just crawling through like the fucking openings and shit to get in and out of it. He like cut his arm up like real bad, had to get stitches, and we were like, yeah, we should probably stop going out there. It's like kind of fucking dangerous.
Yeah, I know. Something bad happens, you're just like, you know, you're stuck there in god, that's terrible. Stuck in like the mental hospital, the abandoned children's mental hospital. You know,
you're like, all your friends are like, we'll go get help. Like, we'll be back.
Oh, fuck that. That's terrible, man. Yeah, I heard a really bad story, creepy story, very sad story when I was a kid. I would advise anybody to never play the choking game. I know I'm going to tell my kids to never do that shit. That shit is stupid. There was these kids that were doing this shit where they were playing this game by choking themselves or whatever, like in my neighborhood. And one of them died, dude. And his friends got scared because they thought they were going to get in trouble, and they just ran and left him there. Like, damn. That's fucking terrifying, dude.
I've never heard of this game. That sounds dumb.
Oh, it was it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. Yeah, but some kids do it, and it's stupid. And I guess apparently it's a thing. Like a lot of this shit happens like frequently, I guess, in America, and it's just ridiculous.
They're like just choking each other out.
Yeah, like they choke each other out until they get super dizzy.
Oh yeah,
and it's kind of like spinning around in circles super fast, except they
like
can't
getting
breathe.
high without drugs, kind of thing.
Yeah, and I guess they were doing it like in this little forest area, and then the kids ran because they didn't want to get in trouble, and then the mom, I guess, knew that like her son was over there or whatever, and they found him, and yeah, it was sad, dude. So
yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. You got to be careful when you're a kid, man, doing shit like you were just saying, playing around in that place, man. Like, you guys lucky you got out of there, man. That's
Yeah.
fucking sketch.
That'd be a shitty fucking place to die, just because you were like being an idiot, and you're just like, oh no, I'm just gonna die in this fucking abandoned mental institution.
Yeah, that's gotta suck. So,
Yeah.
is it bullshit? There is a dog barking at some or looking at some creepy shit, and then there's a figure that appears.
That's what we're here to find out.
Oh, that dog is tripping though too.
Yeah.
You can kind of see a figure
I didn't see it.
the-
Let's go back.
at the very, very beginning right here. Right there.
Oh,
I've seen
okay, yep,
something.
I see that.
I don't know what that was. It could be a guy around the corner. There might be
Yeah.
more. Might be more going on. Let's see. What does the dog see? Man, this is a slow fucking video, man. Like,
Yeah, it is.
why did this guy fucking, like, get to the good part? Where's the ghost? There's some dust flying by your camera. Are you calling that the fucking ghost? Dog is tripping out. It doesn't have to be fucking 2 frames a second. Alright, let's see. Right here. Yeah, what the fuck is this guy talking about, man? This guy's...
Yeah, I didn't see. There was movement right at the beginning, which I see the fucking kids' toys there. The kid could have just like ran across the room. Who knows?
Oh, this is so dumb. So, the first 2
Bullshit.
seconds, you'll see the figure. That's what he says. So, that's him. That's someone fucking with the dog.
Yeah,
See it? Right there.
bullshit. It's bullshit.
Dumb as hell. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
So
see.
we're what, like 4 for 4?
Yeah, it's all bullshit this week. Found a photo on my phone taken at 3:48 a.m. while I was asleep and home alone. What? This guy found this photo at 4 a.m.
I mean, if that's really a photo, and that's really when you found it, that would be alarming.
I know what it is. You know what it is? The guy fell asleep with his phone in his bed, probably had it open, rolled over, and took a picture. And someone just, for top comment, honestly happens to me all the time. It's usually just me rolling over and hitting my phone since I can't do it while it's locked. Sometimes it's my dog stepping on it.
I do that shit when I'm awake, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, no, I take hella dumb pictures. Oh my god.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see. A photo I took at a haunted underground tour at Barton Arcade, Manchester, UK, August 2014. Almost looks like the nurse who apparently took her old life in the tunnels.
Okay.
We got a nurse here. Kind of looks like, yeah. Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, that's nice and creepy. Always promising stuff in the UK. It seems like.
I know, it's like we gotta go there to get the fucking ghosts. These American ghosts are like all fucking fake.
They just got older shit over there, so you know it's more haunted.
Look at this ghost face. This is the ghost. That's her shoulder on the right, shoulder on the left, and then her face in the middle.
Yeah. That one goes in the maybe pile.
I believe that. I believe you, sir.
I'm not gonna say bullshit. I'm gonna say maybe pile. All right. Are you on Reddit?
Yeah.
Okay. This might be easier for you to do if you can get to it easy enough. But go to Backwoods Creepy.
Backwoods Creeping.
And you're gonna scroll down until you find This guy didn't even realize what he attracted with his singing and got on camera.
Ooh, that sounds scary.
This is a pretty decent one.
The subreddit is Backwoods Creepy.
Yeah.
Ooh, I gotta subscribe to that subreddit, my friend.
Yeah, I've seen some good things in there just because it's different than your normal paranormal Reddit fare.
They're like, we was making some moonshine, and then
and then we got spooked. Damn it!
Let me see. How long ago was it uploaded?
It's about a month ago.
About a month, okay.
But it's not heavily posted in. It shouldn't take you too far.
Oh, it's literally the top post for the year. Yeah, let's see.
Is it
from TikTok.
Yeah. Pretty sure he was looking for...
Is it? Oh, shit.
It is from TikTok.
Well, I don't like that.
We'll see, though. I'll give it a chance.
For where the sound was coming from, but I stopped and started talking and I was confused. All right.
You see that guy?
Whoa, that's hella
Pretty sure
creepy.
he was looking for
There's
where the
That's
sound was
fake.
coming
two of
from,
them back
but I
there,
stopped
though, which
and started
makes me
talking and I was
wonder.
confused.
There's already
is his
somebody right
friends
there.
in the woods, you know.
That's what I think.
Pretty sure he was looking
You,
for
you see somebody right there.
where the sound was coming
Yeah,
from.
you see
but I
someone,
stopped
like,
and started talking and I was
Behind one
confused.
tree there,
All right.
and then yeah, a deer approached him,
Stopped
which
and
is the
started talking
part
and
that
I
I
was confused.
think
The sound was coming from. but I
that's
stopped
the
and started
interesting
talking and I
part,
was
because a
confused.
deer
Pretty sure he was
Yeah, you
looking
see
for
the
where
deer.
the sound was coming from, but I stopped and started talking. and
deer
I
are
was
skittish.
confused.
So
Yeah.
you know, there you see the deer right behind the deer. There's another guy behind another tree.
Yeah. Here, I'll get to the part where he pops out right there. That part's creepy. That dude looks creepy. See him?
There, yeah, right there. He looks like a Walking Dead character.
He's like, what the fuck are you doing over there? I wonder if they were hunting that deer.
Could be.
Like, those two guys are just out there trying to get this deer, and they're like, man, this fucking
There's
dude.
a part where he like first pans over to the deer and you see a guy like walking, and then you see the other guy creep around. So there's like 2 or 3 people back there in these fucking trees.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It could be his buddies. And I say deer are skittish. In some areas, if they're used to being fed by people, they're not skittish. They'll come right the fuck up to you.
Yeah. It could be the case
Yeah.
in this situation, because if there are that many people just chilling in the woods out there, like, you know, that
Yeah.
deer's probably used to people, like, just coming
Yeah.
through all the time. But, that
So I
dude's
don't.
singing.
It's a fun video. I think bullshit, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, that one's creepy. That one is one where you look and you go, ooh, and that dude, like, pops
Yeah.
his head over, like, what the fuck?
It's that one you got to take a few double takes, because you're just like, oh, and shit, there's another guy, and then there's like a fucking another guy.
Yeah. I think that is, I think that's pretty freaky. I'd be creeped out in the woods if it was another person in the
Yeah.
middle of nowhere, dude. Like, you never know
Right.
what's going on, you know?
And hell, he may not be in the middle of the woods. This could be some like reserve, and there's just like tourists everywhere.
Yeah. I seen, you know that, what's that long ass trail, that people take? Hella people go hike it every year. I can't remember what, the Yellowstone Trail, I think is what it's called, or some shit.
Oh yeah,
And it's like a fucking like 40-mile trail, and you have to camp to go along this trail like every night, and they have like little campsites and shit. Like,
right.
would you ever do something like that?
Yeah, I'd be into that.
I'd be creeped out, bro, by doing some shit like that. Like, don't hella
Nah,
people
that,
go missing
like
in
being
the national
outside like
parks?
that doesn't creep me out at all.
Yeah.
I'd be more afraid of like how's the bear situation over here, you know?
Yeah, you're not tripping off no like serial killers stalking in the woods or nothing like that. Like, that's what I'd be tripping off of.
No, I mean, serial killers don't go that far out, man. That's too much work. The serial killers just go to your house. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
fucking.
you wind up there later. Like, you wind up in the woods later after you're done. Like, after, that's when you're in the woods. Like,
yeah,
not beforehand though.
yeah. I'd be fucking paranoid. I seen this one video of these kids, and they're all out there doing the trail, and they're staying at this. There's like this open cabin with like open doors, and it has like areas you can like wooden beds you can lay your like sleeping bags on and shit. And they're in there taking a quick break, and this dude comes in with like snakeskin boots and like a fucking like a cowboy hat. And this guy has like a long ass beard, like he's like a big white beard, you know, like he looks like the Mountain Man. And he comes in, the motherfucker, and he's like,
Yeah.
y'all need to get out of here, city slickers. And he's talking shit to them like, you know, get out of here, this is my area. And they have a dog, and their dog starts like barking at the dude because he's like trying to fight them. And then the guy has like a cane, I guess, and then he raises the cane like he's his walking stick, and he's like about to hit them with the walking stick. And one of the dudes grabs the walking stick and just starts beating his ass with it. And he's like, the dude screams, like the dude's hella scared of this guy, and he goes, no, like when he grabs the stick. But yeah, he kicks his ass.
In the movie, it's like you got a whole fucking group of kids who are afraid of like one creepy old dude.
Yeah.
But in real life, it's just like, nah, motherfucker.
That's probably why dude had that confidence, because like he's been seeing those movies, he's seen all that shit,
yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, I got these city slickers, like I'm gonna fuck them up.
See, like here's the thing, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre messed everybody up on like serial killers and stuff. Like, now there's far more reports of serial killers in like highly urban areas than there are like out in the fucking woods, middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, in the middle of nowhere, there's no one to report them to.
Yeah.
You know,
like, no, that's where you wind up in the end. Like, the serial killers, man, those are in the cities. They ain't out there in the fucking on the trail, you know?
Yeah. Oh, they're out there where there's so many people that nobody even knows, you know?
Yeah. They're
like,
that's where those guys are
that
at.
Fool, that one fool, the Night Stalker, he was like in LA, and he was staying at this hotel that was haunted. Do you know about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do an episode on that hotel, man.
Yeah, that'd be some good content.
Yeah,
you got serial killers and a haunting all rolled into one.
Yeah, maybe they caused the haunting too. I know it was haunted before that too, though. So it was strange, man. So as far as ghosts go, let's see. Do we got anything else good like for videos? Is it bullshit? I guess we were what? We were 4 for 5, and one of the 5 was just a maybe.
I think it's all bullshit, except for that UK nurse is that's in the maybe pile for me.
UK nurse.
I need some more of it. It needs explored further, but it's in the maybe pile.
Yeah, I agree with you. I concur.
Yeah.
Ooh, this looks pretty creepy right here. This is a dude. This has to be a dude. They took this at this like haunted, where was it? Some haunted Fort Worth? No, that's Texas. New Haven Fort in UK in 2013. The tunnel is known to be haunted. No one was in the tunnel when I took the video. There's a shadow figure. There he is, just standing there. That's a dude on a cell phone, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
It's all bullshit. Come on. This is the best y'all can do.
Possible ghost sighting at the Watts family home. It's some kid looking through the fucking window. Stupid.
Yeah.
You could see him. He's looking through like, who the hell's taking a picture of my house? They got a private property. They're paranoid. You could tell by the private property sign. Oh my god. Does anybody have an obsidian crystal ball? I have one, and I've taken pictures in it, and I always get some kind of paranormal thing in it. This one is the scariest. It's a whole person. I was alone and the TV was off. Is that the face of a person? Or no. It's them. Unless that's someone standing behind them. That kind of looks creepy, actually.
Okay, can you zoom a bit?
Yeah. You gotta say enhance, though.
Enhance.
My wife was watching that episode the other day and was dying when we were saying that. So you see, like, they're in the middle, like, I feel like their head ends, like, somewhere near the middle, and there's someone standing behind them with their arms down. I feel like I'm stretching with this one, too. And I feel like we're stretching. This shit is bullshit.
I'm not buying it.
Obsidian crystal ball, like, what the fuck is it? Who spent? I wonder how much that shit cost them, man. Like, seriously, a fucking obsidian crystal ball.
Well, if you can spend that kind of money on an obsidian crystal ball, buy a better fucking camera.
Yes,
I mean,
fucking right. Yeah,
because that's a shitty photo right there.
Terrible photo. An obsidian crystal ball. Who the fuck buys an obsidian crystal ball? Like,
they went to the fucking the obscurities convention, and they were like, it was between that and like the bat skeleton, and they went with the fucking obsidian ball.
They got scammed, man. They should have.
They got
skeleton.
sold an obsidian ball by some like gothic person behind a booth at the state fair in the Ford building.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, you know what though? I'd rather someone buy an obsidian crystal ball than a fucking suitcase of essential oils.
That's fair. I'll give you that one for sure.
At least the crystal ball's cool, and you know it's like a fucking thing. You're not buying like I had my homie. My homie's like super into crystals and shit, and he believes like they control everything, you know, like
yeah.
So it was funny because he was working at a grocery store that didn't want to pay him shit, so he was always like bitching about his job and them not paying him anything, and he was fucking devastated one day when I'm talking to him, and I'm like, "Why are you devastated, man? What's wrong? You sound beat up, brother. What's going on?" And he was like, the fucking full moon was last week, and I forgot to recharge my crystals, and now everything is going bad at my job, and they don't want to give me a raise. And fucking oh wait, no, fuck, I can't even remember. I can't even tell the story right. My own story that happened to me. I'm fucking terrible. So no, so what happened was he called me up telling me like he was complaining about his job for the entire week, and he called me up devastated because his job like sucked. And then he was talking about how he just recharged his crystals like in a different conversation later in the day. And I was just like over it with that crystal shit because I don't believe in that shit. And I was like, yeah, well, man, if those crystals are so fucking charged, why don't you just fucking take them to your job and they'll give you a raise? They'll give you more money. Put them in your pocket when you go to work. And he got so pissed, like angry with me, and like jumped the fuck out. Like, just stop talking to me. But yeah, man, I don't fuck with that crystal shit, the essential oil shit.
No, like that is his job sucking is a product of capitalism, not crystals.
Yeah, it's every time someone like talks about crystals or like healing crystals or like this and that kind of shit, I think about that scene in Napoleon Dynamite where they're in the time machine and he goes, wait, I forgot to put in the crystals, and he puts it in and then just gets electrocuted. That shit's fucking funny, dude. But yeah, that's pseudoscience shit. Miss me with that. I'm a skeptic, baby. I'm a scientist. I am science based. Yeah. You know.
For real.
I don't come with no bullshit on this fucking show.
So you know what's interesting is you don't ever see the fucking you see all these fucking ghost stories. Now that everybody has a fucking Ring camera, you see all the front porch ghost videos all over Reddit. And I feel like that's overshadowing like where's the good stuff? Where's the aliens at? I want to see some aliens. And I feel like aliens are kind of getting forgotten about because everybody's got a fucking ring on their doorbell now, you know, and so let's talk about that. You got any alien shit?
Yeah, I actually have an aliens, pretty good alien story. You know what's pretty crazy? So I was looking for information regarding that alien story I was talking about in Brazil. So
yeah,
the crazy thing about that is the internet has been wiped clean of fucking any information of that. There's literally only one place where you can find the information. It was last podcast on the left talking about it. They basically like it was like in the early 1990s. Like I'll show you what they actually have too. Like there is a tiny bit of information, but it totally does not align with what was told. So here's the story I'll tell you. And this is the Varginha, Brazil UFO case. I think I said that right. And
close enough.
The Vargina Ufo Incident. Now, the Vargina UFO Incident involves a series of events in 1996 when various citizens of Varginha, Brazil, reported seeing one or more strange creatures and at least one UFO sighting. Stories in the media claimed one or more extraterrestrial beings that were later captured by the Brazilian military. Oh, yeah, they claimed that one or more were captured by the military. That's creepy as fuck.
One or more.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Such reports were first broadcast on the Sunday TV show Fantástico of Rede Globo and garnered media coverage worldwide, including an article in the Wall Street Journal. It is one of the best-known cases in Brazilian ufology. The Brazilian government denied conspiracy theorist claims that it was hiding evidence of extraterrestrials. The lack of evidence for this incident is noted even otherwise, or even noted by even otherwise credulous ufologists. For example, Kevin D. Randall also noted there is lack of physical evidence supporting the case and adds, in fact, we have been unable to verify much of anything. So these reports, here's the weird thing about this shit, because this report that I'm reading about all of this, what people have said about it, this has all been supposedly debunked and there's no physical proof. But the other reports that I heard of this shit that you can't find anywhere on the internet, and this is word of mouth reports as well, but there was a mass case of hallucination, there was a mass case of radiation shit happening at this time in the same area. Okay. Now, this is what I was telling you about. Like, there were people going, like, they were being cooked from the inside out. They all reported these fucking flying saucer type things. They described them just like the traditional UFOs. They were flying over them and shooting out these like tractor beam type things. They were shutting down cars. Like, the fucking things were shutting down cars. It was catching people in these things and lifting them up. It was lifting cattle up. Like, it was lifting up cows and fucking just flying off with cows suspended in the fucking air. This was all reported by the locals at this time.
Some Mars attack shit right there.
Yeah, like, this shit was like, tons of people said this was happening, and then there were a whole bunch of people with damage. They said similar to radiation burns on their body. And there was a stinky ammonia smell that would happen every time these UFOs would come. Now, here's the report that is on the official Wikipedia. Like, this is like, you know, the official story Brazil is okay with having out there. That's the thing that's weird, because Brazil seemed really upset about it. They actually had it looks like it's a tourist area, but I don't know if that's what they want that area to be like. So maybe that's why they tried to silence all the crazy stories and make it more just like a fun thing. But, so about the creatures, according to media reports, a creature was first sighted by 3 women ranging from 14 to 22 years old. Sisters Liliane and Valkyria Fatima Silva and their friend Katia Andrade Xavier During intense rain and its strong winds, they allegedly saw the creature in the afternoon of January 20th, 1996, a biped about 1.6 meters, with a large head and a very thin body, with V-shaped feet, brown skin, and large red eyes. It seemed to be wobbly or unsteady, and the girls assumed it was injured or sick. The Silva sisters said that they fled and told their mother that they had seen the devil. The woman did not believe them up until she went to the area where they had allegedly seen the creature, smelled a strong ammonia-like odor, and found nothing but footprints and a dog sniffing the place. After Silvas related their tale to family and friends, rumors began to spread throughout the city regarding UFO sightings and alien creatures being abducted by the military forces. 2 days later, another creature was allegedly found lying along a road. 3 military trucks were supposedly sent to receive it. A similar sighting was reported at the local zoo by its janitor. In the following months, 3 animals mysteriously died. Ufologist Roger Lair wrote a book, UFO Crash in Brazil, that included interviews from people that claimed two creatures were taken to a clinic before being removed by military personnel. UFO sightings. Oralina and Yorico de Freitas, owners of a farm in the town, reportedly saw a UFO hovering over their cattle. Oralina was attracted by the sudden agitation in her animals and spotted the flying object after she went to check what was disturbing them. The object supposedly hovered over their field for 40 minutes. That's pretty fucking creepy, right?
Like, that's some fun content right there.
Yeah, man. That's so yeah, that shit kicked off everything. People started seeing these UFOs. They were making all these claims. You can't find any of that shit on the internet anymore. It's really weird. It's really strange. It has been documented, like I said, also on last podcast on the left. They did a really good one about it. I don't know where the fuck their sources were. I tried to find anything relating to this, and it's like there's literally like 2 pages on Google that take you to this and then take you to like 2 people copying this article right here. So it's like
that's it.
Yeah, like they covered that shit up pretty good if they did. And if the Brazilian government's going about it like that, going and picking up the bodies of the fucking aliens and shit, then I wouldn't be surprised, you know?
Yeah. That's fucking cool. So what year was that?
1996 is when it all kicked off.
96. Okay.
Wasn't that the year Tupac died?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it Tupac?
Could be. But he shrank. What are they? 1.6 meters?
Yeah, 1.6 meter biped. So
yeah, that's not very tall.
Now that you say that, yeah, it's about 5 feet. Now, here's supposedly what they're saying that this is. In regards to the wasteland creature, an official inquiry led by the Brazilian military authorities concluded in 2010 that the Silva sisters had actually come across a homeless, mentally unstable man named Modino, covered in mud. So he's just a mud guy.
He's just really into fucking mud.
Yeah, he's like, he saw Predator and fucking just ran with it.
He was like, that's a great idea. I'm just going to slather this shit all over me.
Yep. And just be ella ripped. The commander of 24th Police Battalion Military presented photographs. A citizen known as Medino, who probably has some mental disability and whose physical characteristics match the description, make it likely that the hypothesis that this citizen, probably being dirty due to the heavy rains and seen crouching by a wall, was mistaken by the 3 terrified girls as a space creature. The head of the official inquiry, Lieutenant Colonel Lucio Carlos Vinhol Pereira, stated that the military trucks were operating in their normal schedule that night. Thus, the presence of the firefighters in Jardim Andere, the parking of army trucks in the vicinity of the concessionaire where their periodic maintenance Oh, so yeah, their periodic maintenance was being carried out, and the departure of ESSA vehicles were real facts, incorrectly interpreted as firefighters and the military participating in the capture and transport of a creature. So it was periodic maintenance that was going down. Military
Periodic
also
maintenance. They're just loading the trucks up with things that look like homeless people covered in mud.
Here's why I think the government's full of shit here, because they covered both of the sightings, right?
Yeah,
they explained both of the sightings. It all makes sense, right? Now, the military also stated that the aliens supposedly seen in the hospital were due to people seeing an expectant couple who had dwarfism. You don't gotta throw them under the bus. Nobody was talking about any of that in the sightings. Nobody said there were little people in any of these sightings, and the government was like, yeah, and they were like, you know what, let's make up some bullshit. All right, we got that covered. Yeah. We got that covered. And you know what? And I actually was at the hospital and I saw some little people the other day. Yeah, you know what? Maybe people are tripping off of that too. Let's just throw that in there. Let's blame it on them for all these ghost sightings. That's fucking terrible, man.
Yeah. Fuck the government. That's some bullshit. There's some damn aliens in there. We know what was really happening. Come on.
Yeah, we need like.
It wasn't like, nah. Nobody's that terrified of a person covered in mud, homeless or not. That ain't that scary. I've seen homeless people.
I've seen them covered in mud too.
I've seen them covered in lots of things, and it's never scary, the maintenance thing, if they were spotted like loading bodies of these fucking aliens into trucks, then like if it was just a maintenance stop, what were they loading into the trucks?
Yeah, exactly. Like what the fuck were they doing?
Like lawn clippings in bags or something? Like I don't know. What was it?
It was aliens.
The military ain't doing that.
Man. Yeah, I think it's suspect, man.
Yeah.
Very suspect.
I think we know the truth behind this story. I think we know it damn well.
They covered it up. They covered the story, the original story that I was telling you about. Like there was legit a story where the Brazilian government, like the mayor of the city was so pissed off, he got the whole police force together and he got a whole bunch of pissed off civilians together because they were pissed that so much of their cattle and so many of their people were getting fucked up by these flying saucers. Like that's the thing. It was such a common occurrence. It became a
that's pretty wild. The fucking radiation burns is pretty nuts.
They were driving around with guns like at nighttime trying to catch. They were chasing these flying saucers. There were reports of them like actually like the flying saucers flying away from them as they were chasing and shooting at it. Like that shit happened and you can't find anything about it on the internet anywhere.
The thing about the radiation burns, like that many people suffering from the same thing, like, you know what it takes to get that kind of like maybe over time, if you're exposed to enough for a long period of time, sure. But if this all happened in like a relatively short span of time, then how do you explain that? It'd take a considerable source of radiation for that to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. That like
you can go fucking tour Chernobyl and you're not gonna come home with fucking like microwaved insides.
You get it in like 5 years of exposure. Like it's like Fallout. That shit has to build up as you're in the rads, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get
so
you.
how does it happen that fucking rapidly? You know, microwave sounds more accurate than like actual like radiation leaking from something.
Alien tractor beam, bro. That shit is damn near a microwave. I bet you it was like I said, it could have been aliens. The only other thing that I think is it could be the government, it could be any other country's government, could be Russia doing some fucked up experiments.
Some weapons testing of some sort.
Yeah, like, you know.
That's but something was going on besides dwarfism and homeless people, though.
What if it was a government, right? It was a government doing it, and the reason everything is wiped clean off the internet is because they paid the Brazilian government to keep quiet about it, like years after the fact, and said, "Yo, this was so and so doing this. Here, we're gonna give you some hush money and just stop talking about this on the internet."
And that's if it was a different government. It could have been the Brazilian government themselves. Like, there's no such thing as a good government out there. Come on, they're not gonna. That every government's willing to do shit to their own people.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the song "War Pigs."
Yeah,
that's
exactly
pretty much like that's like exactly how the government is, like dead ass. So
yeah.
That's not it for shenanigans in Brazilian UFO world, though. I got something that happened in 2019 that I want to talk about. And,
okay.
Let me see. UFO. Okay.
So Brazil's a alien hotspot, apparently.
Yep. And you know who else loves Brazil? Chris Barnes.
I see where you're going with this.
No, I'm just kidding. I've been talking about Chris Barnes like way too much lately.
He does have the like predator dreads, so like it all makes it's. I get it now. It's all tied together.
It was Chris Barnes. That's who it was.
This whole time. It was Chris Barnes covered in mud because he looks like, let's be real, he looks like a homeless person.
Yeah, it was 1996 too, so he was in down bad when he left Cannibal Corpse. He wasn't doing too good at that time.
What dude wound up in Rio de Janeiro, like, you know, and then the stay didn't go so well. Found himself homeless somewhere in Brazil, like covered in mud, you know.
Yeah, and that's actually where he got the name for 6 feet under. He was 6 feet under mud.
Those shitty vocals were just like microwaving people from the inside out.
Yep, that's what it was. He was going, everybody. Dude, I'm done.
I say story wrapped. We nailed it.
Yep,
we got to the bottom of it.
Fucking Chris Barnes. He did it. Oh my God. That is
no
great.
wonder the Brazilian government wants to cover that up. I would too.
Yeah, they want to. Maybe Chris Barnes paid
that's
them.
embarrassing.
You know why the Brazilian government covered it up? The Brazilian government covered it up because they didn't want to get blocked by Chris Barnes on Twitter.
I mean, that's a serious threat.
Straight up. He looked at them like this.
Yeah, he looks totally homeless right there. I buy it.
That was him, just more mud on his face. Yep. Oh my God. That's pretty good, man. So, yeah, people are convinced a UFO crashed in Brazil, though, lately. This one is a pretty good story.
So a UFO crashed there.
Yeah, so after thousands reported seeing glowing lights in the sky, videos and posts began disappearing from social media, sparking suspicion of a cover-up. Now, this is another thing, though, that why I think that other thing could have been covered up, too, because this is happening. It's safe to say the internet is obsessed with aliens and UFOs. Oh, so this is from Dazed Digital article written by Britt Dawson. So it's safe to say the internet is obsessed with aliens and UFOs. Last year, a plan to storm Area 51 because they can't stop all of us attracted, whatever. So Brazil. Thousands of residents in the municipality of Mague, just north of Rio de Janeiro, reported seeing glowing lights in the sky on Wednesday, May 20th. With many uploading videos to Reddit and Twitter, the clips appear to show a flashing, circular orange light moving through the sky. There's also a video which supposedly shows the UFO on Earth, but which looks very suspiciously like a colander. As reported by Vice, shortly after, Mague UFO began trending on Twitter. The hashtag disappeared, leading enthusiasts to suspect foul play. Over on the subreddit UFOs Reddit page, posts about the Brazilian UFO also seem to vanish. According to Brazilian news site UOL, the local authorities and Air Force have no records about an unidentified flying object seen Wednesday. Meanwhile, the conspiracy about a cover-up was gaining even more traction, newly fueled by a Google Maps link showing a white UFO shape covering Mage. What people are seeing in the imagery is a reflection that's temporarily overloading the satellite's sensor, a Google spokesperson told Vice. Essentially, the sun reflected off the surface of that building just at the right angle to briefly blind the satellite. That is a pretty common phenomenon known as saturation or blooming. Watch the videos and decide for yourself. UFO, colander, or simply a drone. And here's the video of the Mage UFO. That's a fucking colander, dude. You can see the holes in it.
Yeah.
But it's landed and someone's stuck. They're like laying on the ground. Did Chris Barnes take this video when he was laying in the fucking mud?
Is that like some vegetation just beyond it, like some trees and shit?
Yeah.
The scale of this is not what it should be.
This dude is laying in the fucking dirt, and he stuck his pasta colander. Man, that's his mom is gonna be pissed. They're all gonna get sick now. I hope he washes that shit when he goes home. That's disgusting.
There's a thing called perspective. Learn how to use it.
So this is a video of the actual UFOs in Mage, in the sky, not the fucking colander in the ground. Jesus. So here's what we got going on here. Look at that shit.
Weather balloon.
You think so?
It's always a weather balloon.
It's a really short video. You don't see a lot going on.
Yeah.
They zoomed in very close on it. Man, I swear to God, you think people would be good at fucking taking videos by now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we've got the tech, but nobody knows how to use it, apparently. Like, are y'all still recording videos on... Everybody who was recording ghosts and aliens are still using a fucking flip phone.
Yeah, they got the fucking
they're
Razr.
capturing all this shit on the Razr.
Yeah.
And
they're like Andre Nicotina, like he says in that one song. My BlackBerry cell phone confuses me. All right, here's another. They caught it in the sky too.
Yeah, that could just be a light on somewhere.
It's the Spook Light on vacation in Brazil.
In the next episode, Spook Light goes to Rio de Janeiro.
Oh man.
But see, that's what I was gonna say. This kind of ties it in together. The Hornet Spook Light. You know, it may not be paranormal. It might be alien based.
You know what it could be? What if that area, there's like a rip in reality to another dimension or some shit, and that's like energy from other dimensions like shining through.
It very well could be. Just don't let the Brazilian government around it, or they will cover it up and say that some dwarves were seen in the hospital.
Yeah, right.
Like, come on.
That's terrible, man. You're gonna blame it on the little people. Like, what the fuck is wrong?
What's wrong? Come on now.
You know, first they got Paulo Costa coming out of that motherfucker juiced up for sure. He's the juicy boy. And then they got fucking Chris Barnes rolling around in the dirt, and then you're gonna blame it on fucking the little people. I guess
Yeah.
we can sum that up as Chris Barnes has a lot of disrespect for little people. Yeah.
I knew I didn't like that guy. I knew it.
Yeah. Hot take.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I firmly believe in aliens. I don't like the videos. I wish there was better content we could see. But I am interested in this whole, like, the hashtag and all these videos disappearing. Like, was there more than that and they're just gone now?
Yeah. Like there, I guess it was trending and then it just disappeared, like off trending.
So, like, the videos we got left with are just like those can be debunked. We'll leave them.
Bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
You want to hear this post?
Yeah.
This is a report from an abductee. Don't care what you all think. Don't care about your opinions. I am one of those abductees. Not only does this suck, but it's spilled over to my kids. F this. This all didn't start with me. Parents, grandparents, back to my great-grandfather, when God said to him, teach my word. Why did I just post this? On the off chance that this will be seen. If so, stop. Fucking done with it. This guy just sounds crazy and he's just ranting on the internet. Yeah. What is this guy talking about? He didn't even tell anything about his story. I need to scan these before I start reading them. That was terrible. What the fuck? That poor man needs help.
What the fuck did he say back to my, like, great-grandfather when the Lord told him to, like, what?
It sounds like homeboy needs to seek a therapist or some shit to, like,
yeah, for real.
He needs
that guy needs some medication is what needs to happen here.
Seriously, man. Poor guy. That sucks, man. That poor guy feels like that. That's the reason. So I feel really bad about it. Aliens are such a fun, awesome thing, but I noticed a lot of really paranoid people congregate to the alien forums and stuff. So
yeah, for sure.
It sucks because it's like, you know, a lot. I'm also trying to think like with the ghosts, it's kind of like people just doing funny bullshit and then like people thinking they're real ghost videos. But then with the UFOs, it's like videos that look like shit and then posts. You have to discern, like, could this potentially be a post from like someone who needs serious, like, mental help, you know?
Yeah.
Or psychological help. So it's pretty sad, man. Yeah, no real videos this fucking week on the UFO site, it looks like. They, wow. That's terrible. There's also another site, and I definitely assume, I want to tell everybody that's watching us, because we bring up the subject of mental health a lot. If you ever feel like people are watching you, or, you know, people are out to get you, you know, I stumbled upon this one Reddit where it's literally a bunch of people that think they're being followed, and they're all like just literally like setting each other, like being gasoline to each other, you know, like for like their paranoia, and it's so sad, dude. But
yeah,
it's really sad. But the thing is, it's like, if you ever have that feeling and you ever feel like you're being watched, seek mental help. Seek, you know, a therapist. Talk to somebody about it, a psychiatrist. You need to talk to somebody about these types of feelings and emotions, because a lot of the time you're completely safe. You are okay. Nobody is out to get you. You're letting some other stress potentially, you know, cause you to believe this, and you need to work it out with the professional. You are safe. You are okay.
Yeah.
I think that's something that needs to be said for sure, man. Because I've been there. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna lie. I've been paranoid. I've been like, you know, tripping, like thinking the car behind me is following me and taking an extra turn and shit.
Yeah.
Like, yo, is this dude like on my ass for a reason? Is he trying to fight me or something? And then I take an extra turn and the car just keeps going. And I'm like, man, I totally just took an unnecessary turn because I was just tripping. So,
yeah,
you know, there's one thing being vigilant, but, you know, another thing is being paranoid. So yeah, seek help. Also, call our line underneath. We actually had our first call on the line. I have half the story. We're still waiting for the second half of the story. I can't wait to hear it. It is from an anonymous submission. Very excited. Very excited to hear his story and can't wait to play it on the show.
I can't wait to hear it. Y'all are going to definitely want to tune in on the next episode because it's going to be good.
Yeah, man. I got 100%, thank you everybody that's been supporting the show. Thank you everybody that's been tuning in and watching us talk about ghosts and aliens and Chris Barnes. We love you for supporting us. If you want to support us monetarily, you can go on the Patreon, patreon.com/Mayvizzle. If you want to support Bryce over here, pay that child support, baby. No, if you want to support Bryce over here, check out Ectospire. I'm going to run the ad for Ectospire at the end of this as well, so you can get the links to check out Ectospire. Link will also be underneath in the description if you want to listen to the Ectospire single upcoming project. I know you can't say anything about it other than there's a single out. You will be playing your first show, and more news to come soon. Very excited for that project, brother. And I guess we'll wrap it
Appreciate
up.
It. Yeah, sounds like a good place to end it. And we will reconvene next week with some more juicy stories for y'all.
And Chris Barnes stories too. Late night.
Oh, we will probably. I think everything relates to Chris Barnes at this point. That's the conspiracy theory hot take tonight.
Everything has something to do with Chris Barnes. It's all
everything.
Connected. The
it's 6
degrees
connected.
from Chris Barnes. All right. Later, y'all.
Night. Yo, this is Bryce. You just watched Late Night in the Krypt, and if you're into ghost shit, check out my band, Ectospire. We're dropping this demo on Transylvanian Recordings. Keep an eye out for that. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you.